Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is the Homeschooling Magazine podcast, in which we bring you the best of the best within the industry of business, homeschooling, education, wellness, and life. And today we have such an amazing guest backstage. She is amazing, Shirley Rump, and she is doing something that I think is truly amazing, because this is a line, or I would say the industry, that you just don't really think about, but you know you need it. If you understand what I'm saying, you don't really think about it, but when you need it, you need it. Okay, so today we're going to have her on the show. So go grab your family, go like, follow, and share. And we're going to have her in the room in a moment. This is the Homeschooling Magazine podcast. We'll be back in a moment with our featured guest. Welcome to the Homeschooling Magazine, a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today by going to issues.com for digital and printed form on amazon.com. The Homeschooling Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy today. And just like that, we are back. Let me tell you something. I am so happy to have Miss Shirley in the backstage today. Why? It's because she's a fellow South Carolinian in all her amazingness. You know, I interview a lot of people, but not too many South Carolinians. So this is near and dear to my heart because we are one and the same. So let me bring on the amazing Shirley Rump. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Absolutely. It's a pleasure. I am thrilled to be on your homeschool show today.
Oh, I am more excited than you, because especially during the times that we're living in now, this topic, even though sometimes we may not want to discuss it, but it's something that we need to discuss because it's so prevalent today. And the fact that you're not only speaking on this issue, but you're also passionate, and you're mission driven, and you are helping us protect our families. But before we go into it, we have someone from our virtual studio audience in the house. Hello, Muhammad. How you doing? She is also an amazing podcaster as well. Check her out on CTR Media Network.com. That is the Queen Candy podcast. All right, so let's talk for a little bit, or I should say discuss. You are on a mission to empower women, children, and men with safety. What made you decide to go into this area of business, and why is this so important to you?
Absolutely. And that's a great question, Tina. My passion for Denzel in Defense was I was a individual, independent representative for another company. And I was in and out of people's home. And I didn't have any protection. Nothing but me, the Lord. At that time, a bag phone that didn't work in rural areas. And I had nothing to protect myself in the event that if the unforeknown had to happen. My second reason was I have or had two sons, and it was hard having the conversation with them about who they were, the do's and the don'ts all the time. So I Dental in Defense was just like right on point because we have some amazing books that's called Safe Heart. And Safe Heart makes the conversation much easier to talk about. And then thirdly, Denzel in Defense has a Denzel home where they help protect young ladies that are being sex trafficking to different states. And so that was dear to my heart as well. And I said, you know what? I can be a part of this to help this mission. So that's what drew me in to Danzel in Defense for myself, my family, and to help others. I wanted to, pass it forward, you know?
Yeah, well, I want to just tell you thank you because, like I said, this is a topic that we normally don't discuss about sex trafficking, what to do in the case of an event, and you need to protect yourself. Having those much needed conversations with our children about which involves safety because child abduction is on the rise, and bringing the awareness, but bringing it in a way that is easy to digest. The way that your company actually presents the information is not intrusive, it's not overbearing, and it's not overwhelming, which will make people run away. It's very inviting, and it's also providing you that confidence that if an unforeseen occurrence occurs, that you are prepared.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're about. It's not all about sales, it's about having that awareness because, like you said, we don't think about it until it happens.
Yeah.
You need to always have a plan. And I know concealed weapon is also high on the rise right now, but we have to understand we can't always take a
Oh, we lost her for a moment.
conceal
She'll be back. Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry,
right. That's okay.
we can't take a concealed weapon everywhere we go.
That's true.
So you have to have that extra layer of protection. It's just like our officers. People don't think about them. They have more than just a concealed weapon. They have a flashlight, they have a stun gun, they have pepper spray, they have a flashlight, they have layers. And so we have to understand too, we have to have layers of protection. And with that said, our college age women.
Yes. Okay. So she is getting an incoming call right now. So Ash, giving her time to come back on and piggyback off of what she was saying. We need layers of protection, especially now in the times in which we are living in. And we have to have these conversations. So before she had to step away for a moment, this is what really pulled me towards her business is because it's actually talking about what they call the safe hearts, and this is her company's educational products in regards to safety. Okay, sometimes it's difficult for us as a parent to figure out the right words to say to our children to help them be self-aware and self-assured but not overly afraid. And so they made these products, board games, they made these bags, they made multiple different things that's cost effective so that it will make the process of speaking about safety and child abduction and what to do in the case of a stranger trying to do this or that. What can you do? And um, as women, it actually helps us because who want to carry a bulky, cumbersome, let's keep it real, ugly contraption with our ensembles? When we dressed up, we want to. We don't want anything to clash with our outfits, right? And so, what I love is that it's very concealing. you would never know that this is a self-defense item. And some of these things that you have, that is actually two-sided. It can help you with a flash, but also help you with defense.
Mhm.
So all of it is amazing. And now we have her back, and let's just, I want to just keep them going while you wasn't able to be here. But that is one thing that I actually like too, because I actually carry some various different things with me. Now, the public don't know what it is, but if I need it, I have it.
That is wonderful, and thank you, Tina, for stepping right in. You're just amazing, and you did a fabulous job in explaining the product. And I heard you talked about the concealed weapon purse, and you're absolutely right. It is a purse, and it allows you to carry your firearm in the back of it, and no one will ever know that you have it. So that's an amazing product as well. But like you stated earlier, the Safe Heart products, and that is why I wanted to be a part of your homeschooling network, because the 8 books that we have, they are phenomenal. They're very self easily read, very easy to explain. Your sons and daughters could possibly read them on their own, and then you ask them questions about how they felt about the topic that they read, and that just kind of opens up the conversation. Because also, I'll say 15 years ago, I worked in a legal office, and it was heartbreaking to see so many parents bringing their children in for just a pat on the hand, trying to help them get out of a situation. So those books are just phenomenal. We have a game that you can play with them, like a Monopoly, that they actually go through the different steps and ask questions about them as well. And then for those, well, because you're homeschooling, we have the lunch pail box for them, and the little stickers, and those items as well are in the group.
Yeah.
But for the parents, you're showing the other items that I have, which is the pepper spray, the socket to me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it also has there, I think you're showing one of the stun gun, but also amazing, Tina, in your audience. We also, which I want to give everybody tonight, a free app. And the free app is actually called Shield Community. And you can download it from your um, Apple Store or Google. And it allows you to put in 5 contacts. And within those 5 contacts, in the event that if you have an emergency and you hit that alarm, it will alarm all 5 of those individuals, letting them know that you need help. It's no charge, but it does connect to our one of our pepper sprays. Also, you can download that to that. So if you disarm that pepper spray, that too will set off the alert of that alarm and let somebody know that you need help. And then you have the option of turning it off when you're safe. So it's just a phenomenal tool as well. And our pepper spray is actually better than our officers. It is, no one needs to be within 16 feet of your space.
Wow.
Okay. So just imagine if you're shooting your pepper spray, it will arm 16 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
For that, and it has a UDI in it, where if you spray somebody with it, it actually stays on them for 5 days. They can bathe, shower, whatever. So in the event that if they have to go, they're caught and they have to go under the blue light, that dye will still be in or on their skin. So, I mean, so the police know, okay, well, you were involved in some form of a crime, you know. And so, like I said, we as individuals need to have just another level of thinking, an exit plan, granted, be at home with our children, spouses. Everybody needs to have an assignment of what I want you to do in the event if we have a intruder in our home or whatever. If you're out with your friends or whatever, everybody needs to know what we're going to do if something should happen. Who's going to be responsible for calling the policeman? Who's going to be responsible for saying you need to get out? Just have some form of a game plan. So that you can exit safe, because what's more important when we leave our homes in the morning, we have two goals in mind. We want to get back home to our loved ones. And in the event that if we have to have that defense, and we have to defend ourselves, we want to be able to tell our own story. We don't want someone else to have to explain what happened to us.
That is so, so, so true. And I want to say hello to our virtual audience. We have Adrian Riley in the virtual audience. Hey, she said, hey, my sister. I'm assuming speaking to you.
Yes, hello.
All right. So welcome to the show. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a commercial break. And then after that, we're going to speak a little bit more about these, just elaborate more on the importance of this safety and having these helpful, or I would say healthy conversations, not only with our children, but with fellow relatives and friends and family, because sometimes as adults, we don't do what we need to do because we don't want to even think about the unthinkable. And so this episode is all about having that self-awareness and also just talking about this and discussing this. We hope we never have to deal with it, but if we do, then you have this available. So we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tom Anderson, and I'm the owner of the Potter's Computer System. What we do is we build computers, repair computers, and upgrade computers. Where? In Lugoff, Camden, Elgin, and in Richland County. Now, since we're going through the COVID epidemic right now, our goal is to pick up your computers, repair them, upgrade them, and return them back to you. Sometimes you don't like us coming into your house, so we can meet you at a separate location and get your computer from you and get it done for you. My telephone number is 803-667-5348, and we've been serving the community out here in Lugoff, Camden, and Elgin for about 7 years, and Richland County for about another 7 years. So, if you have any needs, please give us a call. Once again, my name is Tom Anderson, Potter's Computer Systems. My website is www.potters, P-O-T-T-E-R-S, computers, computers.com. And remember, most of all, you'll have a positive day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We aren't selling a lifestyle or a fad that will fade. No promoting an agenda to the easily swayed. This isn't just an opportunity or a subtle cause to make some money. This isn't just pretty lights and late nights or a way to have some fun. See? This is awareness, protection, healing, connection. Where free thinkers gather, a place of purpose, reflection. This is mission, passion, where new beginnings start. This is family, community, a home with a heart, where you have a voice and your story makes sense. This is Damsel in Defense.
This is Damsel in Defense, and we have one of the most amazing independent representatives inside with her business, the amazing South Carolinian Shirley Rump, and we are going to bring her back on because before the commercial break, we was actually discussing the multiple layers of not only defense, but education and how her mission is to protect the families. Okay, we know that this topic is not always easy, but especially today we need to have these healthy conversations that in light of a situation that may possibly happen, you and your families will be protected. And one thing that she said before we went to commercial break that I thought was just wow, mind blowing, with their pepper spray, and that is more powerful than what our police officer used. And then another thing that resonated in my mind, what you said before we went to the break, Miss Shirley, was that it has something in it that actually, if you spray it on an individual, it stays on the skin, and up under the light. If they're looking for the assailant, they can see that, hey, you was there. Because
Absolutely.
wow, that was a great idea.
It, yes, it really is. And the thing is, Miss Tina, they don't know.
Yeah.
They, they don't realize that it is still within their skin. So that's a real amazing thing. But what I want the audience also to know, Miss Tina, is that we are not trying to frighten them. We
Mhm.
just have to be aware, because there is so much going on today in our world, and particularly with our children. Now, the pepper spray and the socket to me, of course, is not items that our children can use or carry with them, because you have to be 18 years or older to have those devices. But we do have a his and her alarm that they can carry. And of course, it is extremely loud, and it is acceptable. But what I didn't bring some products with me because I didn't know if we would have time. But what I do want to share is one of the products I did bring. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually a pen, and it's called To Whom It May Concern.
Okay.
But using this little pin right here is so powerful. This is the only legal device that we have that you can carry in a federal building and on an aircraft. And the reason for it is because it is a pen. But this little pen, and I'm going to try not to blind no one,
Oh, wait a
and
minute.
light. It's a flashlight, and it's a little beacon light as well. But the other good part about it is, if you can see those little ridges around there, probably can. It can be used as a striking tool. But the little ridges, if you were to scrape an individual with it, it actually collects their DNA.
Wow.
So that is very prevalent for, and for the police, because it has their DNA in it that they can test. But and it's actually a pen. You actually can write with it daily, and it's a good tool for college students. On campus, young ladies, guys, whatever, in an attack, they have something that they can actually use
Mhm.
um, to defend themselves.
Wow.
But it's an amazing. But what there's three things that I would like to share with the audience that I
Mhm.
want to remember, and it's three acronyms, and it's A, E, and D. And what it means is, A means that you want to avoid a situation. In the event that if you see someone following you or whatever, you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where that individual could attack you. So you want to avoid it. The other one is E, and that means that you want to escape. Okay, you don't, how some people, they want to get engaged, but you don't need to be in everything. You need to get away from certain situations. And then the other one is D, and that is defend. You need to may have to defend yourself, and so you want to have the proper tools in order to do that, so that, like I said earlier, we want to get back home to our families. And in the event that if something should happen, we want to be the one to tell the story about it. So, that is the goal. We just want people to learn to protect themselves, to protect their children, and more so to protect their babies.
Mhm.
Um, to, keep them safe, because they are vulnerable and they don't know. So it's our job as parents to be transparent and to educate them and others as well, because it takes a village. We got to get back, step back from the way, oh, it's my child. All children are all of our children, and all of them need to be protected. And like I said, that is one thing, that was one of the passion that drew me in to Danzell, because of the Danzell house, because there is so much, sex trafficking going on. It is just unbelievable, what is happening to our teens today.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And so, again, I want to thank you for your advocacy, for you speaking and educating on this topic and doing it so eloquently.
Thank you.
I have been in multiple rooms discussing this topic in regards to sex trafficking, abuse, domestic violence within the community. And the way that you explained it brought no fear. It actually brings comfort. So I really can tell that you're passionate about what you're doing, and the way that you explain it is very, very comforting. We actually have someone over on LinkedIn, Miss Terry Bell. She said, great information. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
Yeah. Thank you.
All of this has been amazing. And as you can see, everyone who is actually watching this interview, and because some of you are listening, some of you are watching. So if you want to see it, you go over to ctrmedianetwork.com and you'll be able to see that revolutionary pen that she was actually giving us a demonstration on a few moments ago. I mean, it looks just like a regular pen. And the fact that it's multi-purpose, you can use it as a pen, you can use it as a flashlight, and if you need it, you can use it as a line of defense. It's just totally remarkable, the ingenuity and the thought processes that went into making it blend into our regular day-to-day life, making safety normal.
And very non, because nobody would ever think that it could be used for a defense weapon.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. All right, you guys. So I know you're pretty much like, wow, this is remarkable. I 100% agree with you. And as a mother, a grandmother, a wife, and a businesswoman, you would think this is all that she does. Well, no, she actually has another business that she is actually helping us with down here in the Midlands in South Carolina. What exactly is that business, you might ask? We will find out about it after this commercial break with our amazing guest, Miss Shirley. So after this commercial break, you're going to find out how else she is helping the community. See you guys in a moment.
Listen up, everybody. I am so excited. I just finished a course and got certified on how to start a podcast and monetize it. Thanks to my amazing instructor, Tina Ramsey. My heart right now is overwhelmed. My dreams have been fulfilled. And if you are looking to take your company to the next level, then choose the best. Tina Ramsey, owner of the CTR Network. You don't want to sleep on this. If you want to invest in yourself, start today so you can monetize your business and get what you deserve. God bless you. Don't sleep. Get it done.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive, impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
And just like that, we are back. We have the amazing Miss Shirley, a fellow South Carolinian. I just took a pink with this because I'm talking to another South Carolinian today on the show. Okay, let me get myself together. Before we went to the commercial break, she was actually educating us on how we can have multiple layers of protection, not only for us as women, but also men, children, basically our families. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about something else that this revolutionary woman is actually doing. You know, she is making sure that we are safe, but also is she keeping some of our other stuff safe as well? And you're probably saying, well, how is she doing that? Well, you're going to figure it out right now. But before we jump into it, I want you to give our audience your website on how they can actually go to purchase your products and services, because we actually have someone in the studio audience that said, wait a minute, do you have a website to order these products?
Absolutely. I would be delighted to. If you will, you would go to mydanzel.net/ShirleyRRump.com.
Yes, and you would. And then in the top right-hand corner, when you know, this is how you know you have the correct website for Miss Shirley. You will see her name, Shirley Rump, in the top right-hand corner here. You will see her phone number, and you will also see her email. Once you see that, you know that this is her website. And then the only thing that you do next is just simply purchase the items in which you have that you want to purchase. And it's just as easy as that. The company will mail you these products confidentially, and you won't have to worry about it. It will be concealed, mailed to your home, get it out your mailbox, or maybe your mail carrier will actually, depending on how big the box is, will actually deliver it to you on your porch. Very, very cost effective. I mean, I personally have some of these products. They're very doable. They're pretty. They're lightweight. And no one knows that you have them. Now, I never had to use them, thank you, God, but I have it just in case. Just in case. All right. So let's go into what you do, another business that you do now. Okay, so you're protecting our families with safety and education, helping us speak about the uncomfortable to make us comfortable. And now you actually have another business, which is called what?
Rump Notary Service, mobile notary services, put that way. I come to you to assist you with signing your documents that you have. And I'm so excited about this mission because we are just not as knowledgeable as we should be or where we should be in making sure that we have our legal documents in place for our family in the event that if the unforeknown should happen as well. Mm-hmm. So I have incorporated Rump Notary Services along with Denzel in Defense, along with an amazing attorney to assist me with your documents that you need prepared. And we'll be happy to make sure that you're on the right track. To have, so that your family, if need, not have to make those uncomfortable decisions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you guys, as you can see from the website, so give them the website out so that they can actually go to it.
For the
notary.
Okay. My notary website is http rumpnotaryservices.business.site.
Yes. So that's or they can put in www. www.rumpnotaryservices.business.site. Okay. So this is what you would do to get to her business of notary services if you need notary services. All of which is very, very important, because in the light of this just put it right here. Here's the website because I want to make sure that you guys get it very, very well so you can actually see it out, because I'm a visual learner as well. So you can actually see that you have to actually put a .business.site so that you can actually find it. Of course, once you get to the site, you will see her amazing testimonial story. And also you will not only see her, Mrs. Shirley, but you will also be able to read the testimonials from some of her previous clients in regards to her services. And the fact that it's mobile, um, as a mom, as a business owner myself, as a daughter, as a friend, we are so busy, right? So if someone can come to you to mark off one thing that you don't have to do on our numerous list of to-dos every day is amazing. The fact
Yes.
that you're mobile. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So tell us a little bit more. You have anything else you would like to share with us about your business or businesses? Either one, which I think you're keeping us safe on the legal aspect. You're keeping us safe from the physical aspect. You're just the safety woman.
Is that is what I aim to please to do. And the reason for is because, I was in that situation where I had to make decisions, my husband and I, for our son. But thank God we had documents in place to make it easy because, believe it or not, when you have a loved one in the hospital, you don't want to wait until they get in the capacity where they can't tell you exactly what they would like to do. And to have to make that decision is hard. So having that conversation with your mom, your dad, even your children, because my children at the time, we ended up getting POA for them, which is power of attorney for them when they turned 18. And the reason for it, because they're teenagers and things can happen. And unfortunately, that's what happened to my younger son. And I just thank God that those documents were in place for him. And I just want to be able to just bring different topics to the community, our surrounding area, to make people feel more comfortable. And if we need to come to your home, talk to you one-on-one, we'll be happy to do that. And of course, we are still in a COVID state, so we're masked when we visit your home. If it's not comfortable for you there, we do have an office space that you can come to as well. We just want it to be convenient and the information get out to the people to make them aware. We don't want the situation to happen and then you need that service and then you have to go through court in order to try to get it because it's costly to do it that way. So we want to try to prevent that if all possible for you.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate you bringing up that topic. Having basically your last will and testament in place, your power of attorney, your medical health care, all of that in line, because these are topics that we know we need to discuss, but we don't want to discuss, but we wish we had if we get into that situation. Okay. And so I know personally I had to do a lot of that. And it takes you to a place that you're like, oh, I don't really want to think about it. But you want to make sure that your family, in unforeseen occurrence, they're not left with added stress.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because you're with the stress of them being in that situation anyway.
Yeah.
So you said you want to make it more convenient. You want to have power of attorney. And now, as soon as you go into the hospital or the ER, they ask you, do you have a health power of attorney?
Yeah.
For your loved one or even yourself. And please, well, at least for the state of South Carolina, other states are different. So please check with your states. Even if you're married and wives and husband think, oh, you automatically have the right to make certain decisions, but you don't.
Mm-mm.
You need to have a health power of attorney for your spouses, for one another, and vice versa. It makes things so much easier by doing that. You just want your will to be carried out as much as possible. And particularly, if you have a large family, or meaning siblings, and you don't want anybody fussing about things, materialistic things, once you're gone, or think you have more than you do have. And everybody is surprised that, oh, mom or dad didn't have X, Y, Z. But if you put it in writing, everybody can get what it is that you would like for them to have, or what you do have. And just don't spend so much money in court and giving court money because they are bickering or arguing about materialistic stuff. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as we know, financial things can really put a rip in a family. Uh,
Yes.
so the more things that are written out in your own words, and basically it's allowing you, even in a time where you can't speak for yourself, to speak for yourself, and you, this person get this person get that. It won't be any confusion. And even if it is, though, it's written down when you was in a sound mind, and so they would carry it through. You won't have to worry about your family being tied up in probate court for years and years and years and years and years, running up a bill at the end of the day. Go
And
ahead.
taking the access that you do have,
Mhm.
going to court, and
Yeah.
then you'll end up with nothing. So it's extremely important. And then, of course, like I said, power of attorney is key, but the key too is that you want to make sure that you have the right person that you want to be over
A
your
state.
and also in mind, power of attorney is only valid while you're living. Once that person expires, Lord forbid, um, that becomes none and void. But in the meantime, that little piece of paper gives that individual a lot of power. And so you want to be careful too as to whom you choose to be your POA. So it takes some thinking, but we just need to do it, you know?
Exactly. I agree with you. We definitely need to do it. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Um, these are topics. First of all, I want to thank you again for coming on the show, taking the time. Thank you for helping us in the Midlands get ourselves together legally and also physically. And again, I want to reiterate the eloquence of how you speak about a topic that is very uncomfortable. You made it very comfortable. You made it just a regular staple that should be in every family household. This should be a regular conversation. This should be something that we discuss. And thank you for I'm just gonna call you the safety one, because I mean you just making sure we just safe all the way around. Thank you for all that you do, because I feel that everyone on this earth has a special gift,
Well,
a
thank
purpose of why they're here. And definitely this is purpose driven, because everybody can't do this.
I tell you, it is definitely a thrill, and it is definitely a passion. Helping people has always been what I love to do, and I've done a lot of things, but this has really been home for me. Like I said, I've been doing Denzel and Defense for almost 6 years. um, been in the legal field, but got out, always been a notary. But now I just want to take it to another level because I see the need and I want to help with that need. I want to bless as many people as I can.
Well, you're definitely doing that. So everyone, make sure to go check out her website for any self-defense items or products or services, even more so for our homeschoolers and also the public schoolers that actually watch our show as well, and their parents. make sure to pick up those board games. That's help us with the game schooling. Also, you can add those books and resources into your homeschool curriculum, because that is a great course that you don't have to create. It's already done for you.
Already done for you.
Already done for you. So that's one less thing you have to do. And say your website for Damsel again so that they can find you online.
Absolutely. It's mydanzelandefense.net/Shirley R. Rump, RUMPH.
Okay, so make sure to find her. And like I said before, on all the websites that we're actually giving you, make sure that you see her name in either the top right hand corner or the top left hand corner so that you'll know that you are having the right representative, independent representative for her services. She's very, very meticulous on what she does, very educated on what she does. And you can also shoot her an email if you need any further services, because she had, as you can see, excellent customer service. So make sure that you're with her, not somebody else, because I can't validate them. I can't give my stamp of approval on that person.
Well, and two, is there a way that you can see if the audience? I would like to give the parents a proactive parent guide, and it gives you steps in order to be able to have that conversation that goes along with the books. I would like to donate this to someone. So if someone could put in the chat for us the 3 acronym that I mentioned, will be the person who win the book. What you think?
Oh, that'll be good. Okay, for those of you who may have missed that was in the first part of this interview. You're going to have to go back and watch it again or re-listen to it if you're on the radio or on the podcast side of our show.
Absolutely.
It was, I remember, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, so everyone go back. That's going to be a fun giveaway. We're actually going to create a blog. And within that blog, I have something, a link or something that it can go directly to your website from that particular blog to make it easier for them just to be able to click and go. But you're going to have to listen to it. And so you guys be looking for that about a week after this goes up everywhere. About a week up after it goes everywhere. So, I think it's not necessary.
Fabulous.
Terry won. Well, people, you snooze, you lose. That's the end of that. She won. All right, Terry. So we need you to get in contact with the amazing Shirley Rump. So where do you want her to go? You want her to get your email?
Yes. You can email it to srrumph99@gmail.com. So that's srrump, rumph99@gmail.com.
All right.
Name and address. I'll make sure you get it.
You heard it, Terry. You heard it here. So reach out to her, email her with your name and address, and she is going to send you that amazing giveaway. Thank you for blessing our audience on today. Listen, I thought we was going to have a chance to like give it all out, but I mean, Terry was like, no, not today. This is my good. All the way over there on LinkedIn. See, LinkedIn don't mess around. The people, the guests over there, they're like, I got my notes. Here it is. Those are business people. They ready. LinkedIn, stay ready.
Well, don't y'all forget to download the free app now also.
Oh, yes. Tell them about the free app one more time, and then we're going to close out the show. So tell them about it again.
All right. The free app you can download is called Shield Community, and it allows you to put in 5 contacts and an emergency message. So, and in the event that if you're in a situation and you need assistance, if you match that alert, it'll broadcast out to those 5 individuals. or a family member, whomever you choose. And then you are the only one that has the authority to turn that off as well. But it's connected to your locator, so they will know exactly where you are. So that is free, even though it can go along with our protective shield spray as well.
Oh, she clapping. She like, yeah, Terry. Congratulations, Terry Bill. And thank you so much for tuning in and engaging. And thank you so much for all the other, I call you our virtual studio audience. We have people on YouTube watching that's sounding in, people on LinkedIn, and also people on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning
Absolutely.
in to the
Yeah,
show. Thank you, thank you. Yes, the Shield Community app. So thank you
that,
for that freebie as well, you guys. As always, we want you to stay positive. We want you to stay motivated, and we want you to know that the Homeschooling Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning,
and
bringing you information, resources, and everything up under the sun, including amazing business owners like Mrs. Shirley, to share with you about how we can protect ourselves from a physical standpoint as well as the legal standpoint, you know. So thank you for speaking with us on this topic. Make sure to check out her website. Did you have anything else you want to say, Miss Shirley?
I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for inviting me, allowing me to have the platform to speak about these topics that are dear and near to me. And I just want everybody to just, continue to be safe, be prayed up, thankful, and we gonna make it.
Oh, well, it's truly my pleasure. That's the only reason why we created these shows as a platform to bring awareness and to also introduce amazing people like you. The only people that's able to come on any of my particular shows that I host are ones that's making a positive impact in the world. That's the only requirement that I have for ones that come on my show, that they have to be making a positive impact. And you're definitely doing that. All right.
So
Making a
much.
positive impact. So thank you.
Thank
Um,
you.
oh, we have a YouTube in the house, Emma. Thank you both for sharing. Thank you for watching YouTube.
Absolutely.
Miss Ellis, and thank you, Terry, for watching over on LinkedIn. And also thank you, Muhammad and Mrs. Rowley, who's watching over there on Facebook. I mean, y'all just all over these social media streets just tuning
Yeah.
today.
Amazing. Thank you. Well, you
Oh,
have a phenomenal podcast, and I enjoy it. I'm the silent partner in the back, but I'm paying attention. You're
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for helping us over here in South Carolina and also educating all of us around the world, because this is a worldwide podcast. For those of you who are in July, I just want to give y'all a little exclusive. In July, Mrs. Shirley is going to be featured in the July's edition of the Homeschooling Magazine. So you want to see a little bit more, get a little bit more of what Miss Shirley has to offer. She's going to have a feature in the July's edition, along with some other amazing business owners, educators, homeschoolers from all over the world that is there to help de-stress the homeschooling experience and also connect you with resources and opportunities for yourself and your family, and just have a good time at the end of the day and smile a little. It has a little bit of everything in order to impact the entire experience of homeschooling. So that's why we bring so many amazing people like Miss Shirley on, because homeschooling is not just homeschooling, it's a lifestyle, right? And with that, safety is a part of it, business, finances, mental health, resources, education, all of that is a part of it. So thank you for all the support, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Shirley, I'm gonna let you have one more word and then we're gonna wrap this up. And then you guys make sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and make sure to tune in and see what's going on, Miss Shirley, and click that button. Do two
absolutely.
buttons.
Miss Tina has said it all. We want you to like, share, and subscribe. And if there's anything that I may be able to do for you on a personal level, one-on-one, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to speak with you, meet with you. And if there's anything that we can do for you on the legal side, we're here as well. So God bless, and you all be safe. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
If you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you're looking for a way to share your mission, your purpose, your products and services literally with the world faster, safer, and easier, making your brand accessible to millions from the comfort of your home, well, I want to encourage you to join our Learn How to Start a Podcast and Monetize It class. Why? Is because this was designed for entrepreneurs like yourself as a platform to provide you with the knowledge in order to not only start a podcast, but successfully launch it. And then the third key, which is helping you to understand how you can monetize your podcast. As you are impacting the world with good, you can also build multiple streams of income from this one podcast and share your story, mission, and purpose literally with the world. So on today, I want you to go ahead and click CoachTinaRamsey.com to join our podcast class today.